everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Finds his man. It's Boone. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He finds his man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked off his feet. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. And they got him for the sack.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Coming after it. This one's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Winston. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, and I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM.
Working that left side.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pressure coming. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boone. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score App State 17, Oregon 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dan.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The corners are walked up tight. On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Oregon 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessary.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Give to the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Winston. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading cover.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The DBs will back off a bit. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He hurls one deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, App State! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
App State, 38, Oregon, 7. And
he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, App State.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense getting set for first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The give on the inside. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Pierre. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score App State 52, Oregon.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the 2nd half.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Winston. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Finding an escape route. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Pierre. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground right up the gut, looking for 6. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty. Of course, the defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Pierre. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The offense lining up for a first down play. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.